Okay, another thing we need to consider here is, because this is on the worksheets, given a 30, 60, 90, because I know a lot of us learn, the 1, 2, root 3. And then a lot of us learn that, well, instead of just 1, we put x, 2x, and x, where x would be 1 for the standard triangle, and how to use that to fit in problems like this, because there's always more than one way to do a problem. So if you said something like this, well, the short leg is 3. So 3 matches up with 1. So 3 times 2 would be 6, and then 3 times root 3. So you could say, well, that's almost too easy because that would be 6, just 3 times 2, and that would be 6 root 3. A lot of people like to do these as proportions. They'd say, well, the 3, because this is something we did a lot in geometry. You say, well, the 3 matches up with the 1. So you say 3 over 1 is equal to, this was unknown, I'll call that C over 2. 3 over 1 is equal to C over 2. 3 over 1 is equal to C over 2, matching up the corresponding parts. So when you cross multiply, C is equal to 6. Similarly, if we call that side B, you'd say, oh no. You'd say, once again, 3 over 1, short leg over short leg, would equal to B over root 3. So root 3 times 3 makes B root 6. And what some people like to do is say, okay, so this is 2x. 8 is equal to, so 2x is equal to 8. And personally, I think different methods kind of work better on different problems. Like, since you're given the hypotenuse and you know that the hypotenuse is 2, so in this case, you call it 2x, then x is equal to 4. Oh, well, x equals 4. X is the short leg, and then the long leg is just 4 root 3. So just a different way to approach it. These are the most annoying. The ones where they give you the long leg, I'm going to call that A, and I'm going to call that C. Because this is going to end up with a radical in it. So you could say something like, all right, I don't know what to do here. You could say something like, well, 12 over root 3. You can match up the long leg over the long leg is equal to the short leg over 1. So A over 1. So long leg over long leg, short leg over 1. And then you're thinking, well, this isn't very nice. 12 over root 3. So we have to rationalize that. So 12 root 3 over 3. So 4 root 3. So that ends up being 4 root 3. And then you can just say this times 2 makes this. 8 root 3. I don't know. Is there a better way to go through this? If we said this is equal to that, we said 12 is equal to x root 3, and then solve for x and divide by root 3, we just end up in that same spot again. See, this one's not going to be as bad because you say, well, to go from the hypotenuse to the short leg, you just divide by 2. So that would be 5 root 3 over 2, like that. And then to go from short leg to long leg, you multiply by root 3. To go from short leg to long leg, you multiply by root 3. So times root 3, so that would be 5 times 3 over 2. So 15 over 2. And then, like I said, if you want to mix it up a little bit, you can do these other methods. You can do 5 root 3 is equal to 2x. So you still end up with x, aka the short leg is still 5 root 3. What do I have here? Root 6. So short leg is 2 root 6. So hypotenuse is just going to be 2 times that. So now we get 2 root 6 times root 3 to go to the long leg. So 2 root 18. Unfortunately, that does break down. 9 times 2. So 2 times 3 times root 2. So 6 root 2. 6 root 2. I know it looks weird, doesn't it? But if you think about it, x is 2 root 6, x times root 3, x times root 3. You just got to clean it up. Anyway, there's some homework problems that look like this. There are some homework problems that look like this. That's why I wanted to go through that. Similarly, we're doing the 45/45s. These are easy, well, most of the time, because you know the two legs are going to be equal, and then the hypotenuse is just root 2 times the leg. The hypotenuse, x root 2 is equal to 6 root 2. X root 2 is equal to 6 root 2. Therefore, x must be 6. Oh, yeah. That didn't hurt my brain. This one's a little messy because if you say x root 2 is equal to 8, then x is equal to 8 over root 2, which unfortunately we then have to clean up. So 8 root 2 over 2, so 4 root 2. So 4 root 2, 4 root 2. These guys are equal. That's easy enough. And then this guy up here, 5 root 3 times root 2, because that's x times root 2, so 5 root 6. Anyway, there are some problems that show up like this on the homework.